Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. What's going on, guys? Now, word to my brethren in Australia, it's official. Alright, July 2nd. Okay, July 2nd, we have the, I know you guys are going to have fun with this one. We have the fight between one of the greatest fighters who's ever lived, or put on a pair of boxing gloves, Manny Pacman Pacquiao. He'll be taking on the very unheralded, somewhat untested Jeff Horn. It's a fight that I know most boxing fans are not familiar with, as are not excited about, as I'm not even excited about it, because Jeff Horn is not the most known guy out there. But you know, I think people are missing the bigger picture. It's like one of those things with Pacquiao. He's really a global superstar. He's not someone that's just Vegas famous or Oakland famous or Omaha, Nebraska famous. This is a guy that's loved and revered by fans around the world, not just boxing fans, but sports fans in general. They love Manny Pacquiao, and you know, much like Muhammad Ali did back in the day, it was reported towards the end of last year in 2016 that Bob Arum was going to have Manny Pacquiao do kind of like a world tour, and fighting Jeff Horn was the first probably fight that's going to take place on that world tour. So it's been announced that July 2nd. Manny Pacquiao will take on the Australian native at a place called, what is it? What's the name of the place? Suncorp Stadium, and it's gonna bring about $24 million into the local economy. So shout out to Pacquiao, shout out to Jeff Horn, stimulating the economy over there in Australia. Now, it's also reported that around 55,000 people are expected to pack out the stadium on July 2nd, and that'll be massive. And I actually went on Wikipedia, and I know Wikipedia is not the most reliable source, so I don't want any of you idiots out there to start getting in my comments saying Wikipedia is not a reliable source. I'm just going off of what I found on Wikipedia, because that was the quickest thing I found, and usually when it comes like attendance numbers and things of that magnitude, they are accurate. Now, Wikipedia, if you go type in Suncorp Stadium, which is this big rugby stadium, it can hold plenty of people. It's a big rugby stadium in Australia. I looked at the attendance numbers of like the highest attended events that have taken place there. So the top two highest attended events there happened in 2010 and 2006 respectively. It was the band U2. If you guys aren't familiar with U2, there was U2 and some guy named Robbie Williams. I'm not sure who that is. Maybe I'm too young to know who that is. Let's see, who the hell is Robbie Williams? Robbie Williams. Oh, okay, he's a member of the pop group Take That. Okay, whatever, whoever that is. But anyway, so basically the two highest grossing events were Robbie Williams and U2. Now, Robbie Williams had almost 105,000 people in that stadium. U2 had 84,000 people in that stadium. If Pacquiao and Horn does the numbers, all right, if it does the numbers that they're expecting it to be, gross and sell, 55,000 is what they're saying. That would mark the third largest event at the Suncorp Stadium, formerly known as Lang Park, which is no small accomplishment, because when you look at that, right, when you look at who they'll put Manny Pacquiao over in that particular stadium, that would mean that he's drawn more fans in that stadium than world revered musical acts like Coldplay, like Taylor Swift, like Ed Sheeran, like Eminem, Bon Jovi, Justin Bieber, Taylor Swift, One Direction. People, that's not a small accomplishment. I think if they're able to generate anywhere close to that, it should really speak to the kind of draw Manny Pacquiao is in boxing. It should speak to the just the star he is, and the fact that he's revered around the world. And is the fight? Am I excited about the fight itself? No, not really. I think Jeff Horn, big deal. It's not the most exciting fight in the world. But is Jeff Horn a terrible fighter? He's not a terrible fighter, but he's not. From what I've seen, he's not a spectacular fighter. I went on YouTube and I watched his fight against Randall Bailey. Randall Bailey, as most of us know, the one of the hardest punchers in boxing at one point, but he's a shell of that now. And Jeff Horn went in there and he boxed well against him, and He got, I believe he got a stoppage win if I remember correctly. So he's not the worst opponent in the world. He's just out of the guys that we know of, he is the worst out of all of them as far as, the name value, and it's just hard to get excited about. But it is something new, and Pacquiao, I think, as far as the sport of boxing goes and the growth of the sport of boxing, he's doing a service to it as far as, going to these different countries that, and actually fighting there. It keeps boxing alive on other parts of the globe, because boxing is a global sport. It's not just an American sport as much as you guys want to make it out to be. So, credit to him, credit to Bob Arum, and if they can get 55,000 in there, as we always say, you guys want to throw on the term, it's, boxing is a business. Well, boxing is a business, and as it stands right now, Keith Thurman just fought. Kell Brook and Earl Spence are slated to fight. Sean Porter and Berto are fighting. Danny Garcia just fought. There really aren't many options for Manny Pacquiao. I mean, Terrence Crawford's fighting as well. There really aren't many options for Manny Pacquiao that you guys want to see him fight right now anyway. So he's made the fight happen, and if he can generate 55,000 people and over $24 million in revenue over there, why not do it? He's going to get a big payday. He's going to help boxing grow, and more than likely he will deliver a good performance. Or maybe we might see the rise of a new fighter in boxing in Jeff Horn, a new champion in boxing. So Either way it plays out, I think it's good for boxing. You guys let me know what you think in the comments. July 2nd, Manny Pacquiao, they're saying that he's expected to generate over 55,000 people in the Suncorp Stadium, formerly known as Lang Park, big rugby stadium over there. And it's going to be broadcasted also in prime time in 150 countries. And that's what it is. So, with that being said, I want to reiterate this again. If Manny Pacquiao and Jeff Horn, but mainly Manny Pacquiao because he is the name in this situation. If Manny Pacquiao is able to draw 55,000 people to that stadium on July 2nd, I want you guys to understand that in this day and age where boxing is a niche sport, okay, it's not soccer, it's not basketball, it's not baseball, it's not none of these sports right now. It's not basketball. It's not one of the mainstream sports. It's a niche sport. If he can draw 55,000 people, which is more than Coldplay, Eminem, Justin Bieber, some of the biggest acts in music. They couldn't even, maybe they could, but they just didn't sell enough tickets or whatever. I don't know what the case is, but I'm saying if he's able to draw more than some of those musical acts, that should speak to the kind of star Manny Pacquiao is. And most of us know that already, but it would reinforce it. So I think it's a very, very huge accomplishment if they can do it. And we'll have to see what happens in it. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Manny Pacquiao, Jeff Horn, July 2nd. It's official now, and they're expecting 55,000 behinds in those seats at that big rugby stadium over there. So you guys let me know what you think in the comments down below. Take the time to subscribe. And you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Dang It. So until next time, take care, guys.